Writing and interpreting simple expressions, item 94276. Wilhelm is playing a video game. At a certain point, he has a score of 1,525 coins. Then the following events happen in order. Wilhelm spends 400 coins. Wilhelm earns 100 coins. Wilhelm doubles his number of coins. Use the drop-down menus to answer the questions below. An expression that models this series of events is, we've got 4 expressions here. Only one of them is the correct model of the story. This problem is testing your knowledge of the order of operations, which can be remembered with PEMDAS, parentheses first, then exponents, then multiplication and division from left to right, then adding and subtracting from left to right. So let's take a look at our choices. The first choice says 1,525 minus 400 plus 100 times 2. This one is very tempting because it goes in the same order as the words up above. It's tempting, but it's wrong, because following the order of operations, we would actually have to do 100 times 2 first, because the order says that we multiply and divide before we add and subtract. So we'd have to do 100 times 2 first, and that's not what happens in the story. So as tempting as it is, this one's wrong. The next expression begins 2 times 1,525, and we would do that first. It's at the beginning and it's multiplying, so this would come first. But that's not what happens first in the story. He starts with 1,525 and spends 400 coins. So we need an expression, and it's going to be one of these two, where you start with 1,525 and spend 400. It's going to be the third choice here, because it begins 1,525 minus 400. And the rest of it also checks out. Then he earns 100 coins, and the last thing that happens is all of that result is doubled. Salama also played the game. Her final score was equal to 3 times 1,200 minus 300 plus 100. A possible series of events to achieve this score would be, well, what do you do first? First, parentheses, 1,200 minus 300. So we start with 1,200 coins, and then she must spend 300 coins because it's minus 300. All right, parentheses are done. Now we multiply, so it would be triple the number of coins. And the very last thing, because it's adding, and it's at the end, is she would get 100 more coins.